except tune in for you, right?
That's right. We're tuning in for you. And we can actually see you. I don't know if you knew this. It's a new feature on all of these social media apps. Just kidding, just kidding. Welcome, welcome everybody. This is Nomad.
And that's Lola.
And this is the Happy Half Hour Show, and we're streaming live right out of the Ugly Mug Coffee House right here in Burbank. And yeah, we're having a good time. We're just hanging out.
That's right, that's right. And we do this every Tuesday, so get used to it. Every Tuesday, 5-ish to 6-ish. PM-ish.
We're ish.
On the Pacific Standard Time coast.
That's right. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, they're like, Lola, what is it, this thing that you're doing over there at the Ugly Mug? Well, basically, this is our musical talk show. All right, we are music mutts. We love all things music, and we thought we would share a little bit of that with you guys once a week. You know, give you a little trivia, a little facts. Maybe take that back to the water cooler and have your talks to all your friends tomorrow, maybe.
And whether you're streaming, tuning in, or you're in here in person, you can have a great time. If you come and join us, you could have a chance to actually do something. You want to tell them?
Well, we're giving away one free coffee a week. Not us. Actually, the Ugly Mug Coffee House is doing it, which is pretty awesome. So for everybody sitting in here today, you actually have a chance to win a coffee next week. Here is how you do it. All you gotta do is take a lovely photo of you enjoying your favorite Ugly Mug beverage. And let me tell you, I see a lot of different ones out here right now. I see the pink lemonade. I see a new special one.
Some Galaxy.
Galaxy. I see some iced lattes. Pumpkin spice. What do you got?
Oh, pumpkin spice over there. Yeah. I got the classic Americano, just straight. Right?
Yeah. I went with plain coffee today. I mean, we have quite a variety, but here's what you do. You take a picture of yourself enjoying that lovely coffee and tag the Ugly Mug Coffee House.
And tag Nomad and Lola.
Let us know too, because we want to see you. We want to see those beautiful faces. And include the hashtag What's in your mug? And one winner will be selected once a week.
That's right. You never know.
Yeah, so let's see who this week's winner is. Look, we got cards. We're getting fancy.
All right, here we go.
All right. So the winner of our What's in Your Mug coffee giveaway this week goes to
Julia Sorfazian.
That's right, Sorfazian. Miss Sorfazian. You get a fabulous free coffee. We're gonna DM you and let you know how to redeem it. But thank you so much for your post and including us and What's in Your Mug. So yeah, you guys let us know what's in your mug.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what's coming up next, Lo?
All right, so it is birthday time. Now, we always do musicians' birthdays, and some celebrities that we like. And maybe you like them too. This week, there were a lot of people born. A lot of great people were made this week. So
we're made. A lot of great people in music were made.
They were made this week.
This week at some time.
We want to give them a little homage. All right. So first birthday boy, I have Joe Egan. And you're like, who? Who's Joe Egan? Well, it's the guy who brought you this. Well, I'm stuck here in the middle with you.
Right next to you.
And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to wipe the smile off my face. So yeah, I'm all over the place. But with no mental left of me.
Lola's always right.
Here we are,
stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah, I'm
stuck in the middle with you. Happy birthday, Joe Egan, right?
That's right.
Steelers Wheels, name of that band. A lot of people know the song, they don't know who did it.
Yeah, well, it's Joe, and it's his birthday this week, so way to go, Joe.
What else we got? Pat Simmons.
Pat Simmons, who's that guy, Nomad?
A fellow 6-string slinger / vocalist from...
That's right, the Doobie Brothers.
Name that band.
Oh, whoops, I already named them. How's it go?
Down.
you forgot to ask me what's in my mug.
Oh my goodness.
I got all excited.
I can't believe we forgot that.
We need our beautiful hands.
So
Where's our beautiful hands?
We're going to take a birthday pause. Yeah,
pause on the birthdays.
So
it's a live show. What do you want?
Beautiful hand assistance. There it is. Like I said, I guarantee you that beautiful hand is attached to a beautiful person somewhere.
And someday you're going to find out. Someday. All right, check this drink out, you guys.
That looks amazing.
It looks, when I say it looks scary, I mean it in a good way. It's like deep, dark purple. It's got like this red sauce on top. It has little candy bones. It looks like little candy treasures on top, actually. So I've never seen anything like this before. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this.
And you're making me wait, so.
I am. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. That is not what I expected. Oh, it's delightful. Oh, do you want to try some?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Here you go. Give it a shot. Is that at all what you expected?
Wow. I can go run around the block like 5 times now.
Okay, so yes, it's sweet. It's
that's
sweet.
Awesome.
But it's not like, again, it's not hurt your teeth sweet.
No. Can we taste it?
Give me some more. All right.
All right. You want me to guess?
Well, I mean, I have no idea. I'll tell you right now, I have no idea.
Guess what's in that mug?
Yes. Guess
Ready?
what's in here. What is it?
It's chocolate. It's sweet.
All right.
It's got sprinkles.
All right, so what is it?
It's got whipped cream.
So what is it? What is it?
I have no idea.
All right, we're gonna look inside. We're gonna look inside and see what this drink is.
All right, please tell me.
Basic.
Please tell me.
Okay. Well, 'tis the season. It is called a dirty vampire.
Whoa.
Okay, and I've never heard of what a dirty vampire. So this
That
is
sounds
what's
delightful.
It is delightful.
Yeah.
So basically, now a dirty vampire is a coffee version of the Vampire Delight. 2 new drinks right here at the Ugly Mug Coffee House.
Right.
And basically what it is, it's a vanilla base. It's an iced drink. I forgot to mention that. It's iced.
So I was right. I said delightful.
You did say it
I was like
delightful.
halfway right.
You were so close, Nomad, like so close. It's a vanilla base, and it has whipped cream. It has a whole array of confetti sprinkles, even like little bone-shaped ones. They're super duper cute, super fun. And cherry sauce with whipped cream.
So there's chocolate or no chocolate?
No chocolate.
Okay.
For the dirty vampire, it's 2 shots of espresso. Zing.
And that'll keep you running strong.
That'll,
All right.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Ooh, what's in your mug? So don't forget,
So,
hashtag what's in your mug, tag Nomad Lola, tag the Ugly Mug Coffee House, and you can have a chance to win. If you do it, take a picture with your favorite drink, hear it from the Ugly Mug, and we'll select the next winner for each week.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
So is it back to birthdays?
Back to birthdays.
All right, cool.
Okay, so it is. Oh, I am so excited that I have these people in the audience, and you want to know why?
Oh yeah.
Because they're gonna get this joke right now. This guy did not get my joke. You guys are gonna get my joke. Ready? Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere for the not so itty bitty Alan Jackson. Happy birthday to you. And so if you didn't get it, let me explain. It's Alan Jackson's birthday, and I just mentioned 2 of his most popular songs. It's 5 o'clock somewhere with Jimmy Buffett and Itty Bitty. So yeah, that's me being clever.
I think that's pretty clever, Lo.
Thanks.
Speaking of which, birthdays are running a crazy this week.
Running a crazy.
We have Bob Weir, right? From the Grateful Dead. Bob Weir, be respectful. Founding member of the Grateful Dead along with Jerry Garcia and the whole gang. But also, he teamed up with John Mayer. That's right.
And it just so happens to be John Mayer's birthday.
And it's also John Mayer's birthday. Exactly. So, John Mayer and Bob Weir put together a band called... You want to tell me what they were called, though?
Dead and Company.
That's right. As like a tribute to the Grateful Dead.
Keeping it alive.
It's pretty cool. It's since 2015. I'm sure you've seen it. So that must be a fun birthday party, huh?
Can you imagine being at a Grateful Dead and Company party?
Yeah.
I'm
2 birthdays in the house at once, right?
I'm just waiting for my invite. So I'll keep on waiting.
right, a little tribute to Mr. Mayor there.
Happy birthday to the current mood, Mr. John Mayer.
All right, who else we got?
All right, so this was interesting. I did not know this. So
I think this is paused. I'm going to unpause it. Keep talking.
Live show. Keep it going. So
Okay.
The next birthday boy, I had no idea how many artists he had worked with. Like, I knew he worked with a lot of artists, like Shakira and Lauryn Hill and a few others.
Right.
But he actually worked with my teenage grunge band, which was named Sublime. And I was like, what? When did Wife Loves Jean work with Sublime? Well, he did, folks. And there's your little tidbit for the week. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my own life with his words, killing me softly.
That sounds beautiful, Lo.
Well, thank you. With his song. Like, don't you want to keep
One
going?
time.
I don't know if you know that song, but that's what I do every time.
The Fugees, man. Who doesn't know that? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
cover of the Fugees.
Thank you, thank you.
So who else we got? Actually, speaking of which, I think these two might have worked together at some point. Ziggy Marley. Happy birthday to Mr. Ziggy.
Yes. Have you ever been to a Marley concert?
I have.
There's like
I have.
20 people on stage.
It's crazy.
It's
I was
crazy.
just at a
No,
Damian
really.
Marley concert.
Really, like even like
Together
little
with
kids. Like little kids and they're waving flags. Like everybody's put to work. It's a whole family affair.
Ready?
Yes. What did you do this morning?
Oh, that's. I was like,
I'll help him out.
woke up this morning early with the rising sun. 3 little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, man. About a thing.
No, don't worry.
Every little thing is gonna be alright. I say don't worry.
Don't worry.
About a thing.
Don't worry.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Every little thing is gonna be vampire done.
That's what I was waiting for.
For the rest of the month.
Nicely done.
That's
nicely
right, I had to
done,
wrap
Lo.
it in. I had
That's
to.
right.
I had
Don't
to.
forget the vampire delay. Alright, what else we got?
Oh, that is so good. All right, so it is Chuck Berry's birthday. He is no longer with us. We miss you, Chuck. But here's something that you may not know. You know that song, this song right here? I bet you did not know that this song was blasted into outer space. That's right, on a golden record, it was launched into space by NASA, along with 90 minutes of other music like Beethoven and Bach, but they needed to have this
Get
guy.
down in Louisiana to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens. There stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny the Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Oh, yeah. Johnny be good.
Am I alone? Do you also think of Back to the Future when you hear that song, right?
I actually don't, but
I do.
it's a classic. It's a classic. Either way you look at it, the movie or the song, or
Yes.
both. Who else we got, Lo?
Oh, we got somebody else, but you know what? It is a live show. Your phone is messing with me.
Oh, yeah. This
come
looks
help.
like we
I'm
have
sorry.
a...
We have some technical
pause going.
difficulties.
So hang in there. We'll
Give
just
us 1
jam out a
second.
little bit.
We'll let the others catch up. We actually have 3 streams going on right now. 3 streams. Sometimes we'll even have up to 5, right? We're
Yes.
on Facebook Live. We're on Instagram Live. We're on the Ugly Mug Live. We are live, people. All right. So,
Excuse me, this noodle
Okay.
on under the bridge and I'm making a bunch of clams, yeah.
Go ahead. Just keep busting it away. All right, back on our birthday boy train.
Yes.
It is Flea from the Red Hot
And not
Chili
this kind of
Peppers.
Flea, like the actual like the bass player Flea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the original Gaga track aspired to be, right? He was the original Gaga.
Speaking of MMMbop.
What? You weren't even speaking
MMMbop.
that.
You know that song that goes MMMbop?
You mean
MMMbop?
You mean this one?
MMMbop. Oh, sorry.
Close. It goes.
Oh, see, I knew it was something like that.
Why are we singing this song?
Happy birthday, Mr. J. Siegel from the Tokens,
That's
the original writer and singer of that song. It's a classic. I always loved it.
Yeah, you know what's funny? For the young ones in the audience, I used to have this thing called a cassette tape. And it was plastic.
Say it with us, kids.
Cassette tape. It had
Yes.
2 S's, 2 E's, 2 P's.
Wow.
I remember.
Lots of E's.
It's a big long word, all right? And I would cherish this little hunk of plastic, and I would wear it out. And sometimes the tape would come out, and you'd have to take a pencil and fix it.
And bring it back in.
Anyway, I had that song on a cassette tape, and on the other side, it was only one song on one side, and you had to pull it out and pull it and put another song on another side. Hello. We're just talking about cassette tapes. We're giving a little history lesson.
Yes.
Yes, the kids need to know. Anyway, that was on my cassette tape.
So that was for him. Happy birthday. Yeah.
Speaking of lions,
right.
It's also, that's right, from one lion to another, it is Snoop Dogg Lion's birthday. That's right, it's Snoop Dogg's birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, Lola.
I'm just kidding. Come on, all right, ready?
Oh, you're not going to flow?
Oh, we're just sitting here in Burbank, drinking with the bank. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I lost it.
Well, that was a good
How do you
try.
rhyme
That
with
was
Burbank?
awesome. That was awesome.
I picked the wrong word right out of the gate.
That's a tough one. Burbank.
I'm embarrassed.
I call it the double B.
I'm embarrassed. Wait,
If you call it the double B, it's a lot easier.
Ooh, the double
Burbank,
B.
get it.
The double B.
Or B
I just
squared.
said the bank, but
You
that
can
still
say,
doesn't
I
rhyme
like
with
the
much.
bank. Or B squared.
Anyway.
So where are you from? Yeah, I grew up on the east side with the double B.
It sounds a lot harder than Burbank. Yeah, I grew up on the bank. The east side would be double
All
B.
right, so.
Well, speaking of somebody who grew up on some side of a mile, no, not yet.
The other one.
Not yet.
Oh, right.
Do not pass on, excuse me, my hall pass. Eminem. That's right. Well, the real Slim Shady. Please stand up because it's your birthday. That's right. And man, this song it's kind of old. It makes me a little sad.
Well, I thought you were gonna flow.
I screwed up. I screwed up on Snoop. I'm not doing
Eminem,
it. But
Snoop,
we love you.
Dre, I mean, like the whole West Side.
Well, M's not from the West
rap.
Side,
Oh,
but we still love him.
But M's from Detroit. But like that whole sound, it's all their birthdays in this one week. Can you imagine those parties? They're pretty crazy.
Okay, if I had to choose between a John Mayer and Dead and Company, don't get me wrong, I'm all for Black Lights, but I would totally be at the Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg party all the way.
You remember those Black Lights from the 60s and 70s?
That's all I think of.
Actually, you don't because you weren't born yet, but I do.
Well, okay. I know what they are.
All right. So
All right, who's this next birthday boy? I told you there were a lot of birthdays, you guys. And so many we couldn't pass them up. They're really good artists. We have another good artist coming up soon.
Okay, I'm not going to sing it. It's really hard to sing.
It is.
But Weezer just covered this song. It's called Africa, from the original band writers and singers Toto from back in the 80s, and the founding member, one of the founding members of that band, Steve Lukather, also known as Luke.
Yeah, we call
here
him
in
Luke.
LA. We call him Luke. He's the guitar player, shredder. I know our guest is gonna love Mr. Luke as well.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it's his birthday this week, and what's crazy is I'm a huge fan of Luke's, Mr. Lukather, because he played on more than 1,500 studio albums out here in LA. Thousands, like hundreds and thousands of TV shows and film scores. And he also played on Olivia Newton-John's I Wanna Get Physical, Physical, right? Wait, is that our version of
look
Physical?
on her face. She's like, oh my God, what is happening?
But wait.
There's more.
He also played, but wait, there's more. For just $9.99, he also, I know, there's a lot more money than that. He almost played, he played on just about the whole Thriller album from Michael Jackson.
Like almost all the Thriller.
And he played the rhythm guitar in, what? Wait. Oh. There we go.
That's it.
Name that song, anybody.
Oh, come on. Come on. Just shout it out when you know it.
Nobody?
I know you guys are trying so hard. You're like, where is
Just
it?
eat it. Eat it, eat it. No,
She's like,
not
she
eat
knew.
it. It's beat it.
That's
I know. Anyway, Luke, happy birthday. He played that, and my other favorite guitar player played the lead on that.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
which
so
I'm not going to do on an acoustic.
but here's the story about that. So, you know, Eddie Van Halen did do the solo on
Beat it.
Beat It.
Yep.
But here's the story about it that you probably did not know.
What?
He didn't get paid for that.
Oh.
What? Like one of the
That's a good
most
point,
iconic guitar solos ever.
But at that point in time, Van Halen was at
I'm
the
sure
peak
at
of
this
their
point in
career.
time, he
It was
still
like in the
doesn't need the money.
1980s, Jump had just come out. That's why famed producer Quincy Jones, check out his special on Netflix, called him up and said, yo, Ed, come down to the studio. Ed's like, sure, whatever, no problem. Goes down, they jam out, and it's like a musician hang. Nobody's talking about contracts and money. Next thing you know, they just forgot to pay him. But I don't think Eddie was any worse off.
I'm just saying.
Somehow Van
That's
Halen, I think, was in good
insane.
financial condition. So, anyway.
I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
All right, now you're going to make me start playing Van Halen.
Okay. Go for it. Nobody's going to stop you.
What's next?
I love it. The youth's eyes, they're like, yes, yes. Okay, so
What we got?
this next birthday boy,
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was a one-hit wonder. I was wrong. He is not
Right.
a one-hit wonder. And I also thought this was his song, but it's not his song. This is a cover song. And not only did he do it better than the original.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Who did this?
The original who did this song, I'll tell you after it. I missed my cue, so I'll tell you now. It is Bruce Springsteen wrote this song. This is his cover. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, under in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Man, when I listened to the boss's version,
The Manfred Man.
it doesn't even compare to Manfred Mann's
It's like
version.
totally different. Manfred Man crushed this.
Yes, this is his song.
I agree.
But he is not a one-hit wonder, as I mentioned.
Nope.
He also brought you this little ditty. And when I say ditty, I mean do a ditty ditty dum ditty do. Do a ditty ditty dum ditty do. That's the same guy.
I like the shoulder dance. That was awesome.
Well, that's
because we're like cramped up here. It's the only way we can
We're in
dance.
this tiny little box.
It's our dance, yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I
He's
think
a
it's great
two-hit
story.
wonder.
I think it's a great story.
It's a great story. Move on.
Hey, would you do me a favor and stop hogging the cue cards?
Sure. There you go. What's next, Nomad?
So, it looks like, oh wait, what? Wendy Wilson. Who knows Wendy Wilson from Wilson Phillips? Anybody remember that? I know.
I do.
Only us.
We know.
We know who we are in the room. No need to point it out. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, what a cool singer, right? Wilson Phillips. Did you know that Wendy Wilson was the daughter of Beach Boys Brian Wilson? I bet you
No.
didn't know that. Yeah,
But it makes
pretty cool.
sense
Yeah.
because the harmonies are just in the blood. I mean, it was because the Wilson sisters
Yes,
are
yes.
obviously
Sorry,
they're both
Wilson
Brian's
sisters.
daughters.
There you go. So
They
Wilson
both-
Phillips, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna try. Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna try.
We're gonna try. You're in love. That's the way it should be. 'Cause I want you to be happy. You're in love, and I know that you're not in love with going. It's like, oh, it replays a whole part of my life. Like I can smell it actually. It smells like a Victoria's Secret's love spell. Does anybody? Yep, that's another scent. It's like, yes, the youth. It smells like youth. All right, happy birthday to you, Miss Wilson.
Yes, happy birthday to you, Wilson's sister.
All right, and we are so close to being done with our birthdays. Thank God.
That's right. A lot of birthdays this week.
Yeah, there were a lot of spring flowers. Yeah. Anyway, I would be remiss if I did not wish my fellow 1985er, Zachary Walker Hanson, that's right, from the band Hanson. It is his birthday. And I know you're probably only thinking one thing, right?
Wait. How do you keep the bops?
Just make it up as you go.
How do you keep the bops and rock straight?
I mean, here's the thing.
Like,
those
which
guys,
pop comes next?
they scattered all the way to the bank, those boys.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Right?
And they're still scatting. They're still scatting. Good for them. Talented group of cats.
But here's one thing. Okay, now they have come a long way. I have to give them a shout out. They are traveling right now with a 46-piece orchestra. That is no feat.
Yeah.
They are. Their album is called String Theory. It's orchestral pop. Check it out.
And David Campbell is the composer.
Yeah,
did all the arrangements.
super huge, award-winning composer, arranger. Like, they're no joke. MMMbop. Hanson, check them out.
Okay, last birthday, because I know this is getting like
so
laborious. Don't worry, I'm looking at our special guest.
She's coming up
soon.
She's coming up.
She's smiling. She's ready. Peter Svensson, guitarist for the Swedish rock band the Cardigans. Who knew that Cardigans weren't just a fashion phase, but they were actually a rock band?
And you did not know that the Cardigans were not, no doubt.
Oh, that's right. I thought it was No Doubt. You ready?
Yeah. Here we go. Dear, I feel we're facing a problem. You love me no longer. I know completely there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Come on, you know it. So I cried and I prayed and I begged. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, pretend that you love me. Leave me, just say that you need me. So I cried. That's a great
This is a
song.
great tune.
Oh.
I love the way his use of like high upper extension inversion jazz voicings, right? You feeling me? Yeah, that's like,
Wait, what?
I mean, minor 7 to 13 and the oh man, it's great.
You know
it's
what?
like a guitar jazz nerd fest over here. Anyway, sorry.
All right, we are done with birthdays. We are done.
Okay.
Happy birthday to all of you crazy
Happy
people.
birthday, all of you amazing musicians.
All right.
So,
Couple quick facts, and then we are bringing up our special guest.
That's right.
We're going to roll through this fast because I want to get to the guest.
in 1965, believe it or not, the Beatles recorded at Abbey Roads in one day.
One day.
They did the whole song.
That was in the 60s.
3 takes, then they came back, did some vocals after lunch, and some overdubs. If you don't know what an overdub is, it's like another instrument that you record later, like a tambourine part, a string part, a horn part. You put it on later. You don't do it like, too much nerd stuff. Okay. Anyway, so they did that in 1965.
In one day. Now
Pretty
here's
cool.
the thing. Now we have GarageBand, and sure, we can write songs in one day. That's easy. But back then they had, that thing I said, cassette tapes? Even worse. Like
It's called reel-to-reel.
Giant cassette tapes. And they had like splice things, they had to glue things. It was not easy.
No,
it was not easy at all.
So,
So there's that. So this week, in 1976, sorry. In 1976, Stevie Wonder came out with his best album, arguably ever, and it had these 2 songs on it.
All right.
Yes, and it's his best album ever.
Let's see.
That was your cue.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand.
She knows every line. I love this. Sing it.
With an equal opportunity for all to sing and dance and clap their hands.
Come on. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over. Because they can feel it all over. They can feel it all over. play. We have a little piece of sad trivia.
Oh.
A little piece of sad trivia.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Oh, you skipped the song, but it's all
I
good.
did. I'm just
that's
moving along.
That's good.
Sad.
In 2006, CBGB, the famed club down in the Village in New York, closed its doors finally after being the birthplace to such notable acts as Patti Smith, the Ramones, Blondie, Talking Heads, the list goes on and on. CBGB is an acronym for a really stinking long name, which is, okay, hold on a minute, let's see here.
It's like the ultimate millennial name, honestly. It was before their time. Well, think about it. It's
country.
No. It was original name was CBGBOMFUG.
Yeah, that is kind of millennial sound.
I'm just saying, they were before their time.
And it stood for country, bluegrass, blues, and other music, get this, for uplifting gormandizers.
What's a gormandizer, Nomad?
Free coffee on me. For anybody can tell me what a gormandizer is. No?
Okay, good. Just kidding.
It's a glutton. A gormandizer is a glutton. Like somebody who just can't get enough of something. Like they want all the food, they want all the coffee, they want all the music.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Kind of really interesting.
Yeah, so sad day, but we miss you, CBGB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pour a little out for you later, some coffee out for you.
There you go.
Okay, so last week I brought you a song that was banned in the US, and I didn't understand why it was banned. Here's another one. And this time the Brits banned this song, and I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all.
She did the mash.
She did the monster mash.
She did the mash.
It was a graveyard
Come on, ladies.
smash.
She did the mash.
It got on in a flash.
She did the mash.
I did the monster mash.
She did the mash.
Seriously, the BBC banned that song.
You like
radio.
how we flipped that? I was singing the doo-wop background. Okay, anyway.
I loved it. I thought it was great. But I thought it was weird that they banned the song.
I think it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I mean, maybe because it was so annoying. No, just kidding. I love it.
That's a great
I
tune,
love it.
yeah.
Bobby, Boris, Pickett, and the Crypt Kickers. And we all listen to it this time of year anyway. And we blast it. I don't know about you, but I'm the one who blasts that. And
Always.
calling all the monsters.
Always.
Yeah.
And,
I gotta laugh about that
since Halloween is coming up, it's kind of apropos. Good pick, Lo.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
next.
What do we got next?
Oh,
I think it's that time.
Are we ready?
What? What did you
All
say?
right. This is our community coffee clutch card. We're so excited. She's been so patient, and we're actually okay. I've known her for a really long time.
This is the CCC, the coffee community clutch here, the community coffee clutch at the Ugly Mug Cafe.
Yep.
Where we always showcase local community talent. So whether it's an event, a concert, some kind of amazingly talented person that's going to come in and do something.
Right now.
Coming up right now. So if this was a drum, I would be like.
It's not a drum, but it works.
Kind of cool,
that works really nicely as a drum.
Right.
Can you do that while playing?
Yeah, but continue introducing,
Okay. So we're going to bring up right now our little star of the day. Her name is Miss Kendall Chapman.
Woo!
She has been...
And she's been studying guitar.
For about, 5 years now?
5 years.
Is that right? All right,
Down
come
at
on in.
Guitar
I'm
Ninja.
going to step out and go on this side. Come on in.
Yeah, Guitar Ninja's right down the street here in Burbank. She's been studying with them, and we're so excited to have her here today. Kendall, you rock, girl. Here, let's plug that in, and then you can press. No, do the button last. Yeah.
I'll just take this.
Yeah. All right, now press the button. Cool.
Welcome, Kendall.
How's that? A little something? Okay, cool. So before we get started here, you want to have a seat so the folks can see you, and then when we jam out, you can stand up. Kendall Chapman, woo! So tell me, first of all, who's your favorite guitar player? I mean, besides me. Just kidding.
I kind of have two. So either Eddie Van Halen or Stevie.
Woo!
Come
on!
Good picks.
I'm not even kidding you. Those are my two favorites. Like the reason why I started playing guitar was because of Eddie Van Halen, and then Steve Vai just took the torch and ran with it, right? Don't you agree? Yeah. So okay, what is your favorite kind of guitar to play? I noticed you have here today a Gibson, Epiphone, Les Paul, right? Yeah. So what's your favorite?
Well, I have like a Fender Strap, but I'm not really sure.
You're not sure? Yeah.
It depends on what kind of music I'm playing. So if I'm playing some hard rock, I'll use my Fender. And if I'm playing
other stuff
like
you use
jazz.
Yeah. Then you use the fatter guitar because it's more of a robust sound. Absolutely. That is like the most amazingly poignant answer you can give as such a young player. Because as a session player, it's all about the type of guitar you use for certain types of music. That's amazing. So how many guitars do you have? 10. 10? Lo, she's catching up to me.
Wow.
Wow. I have like, something like that. But that's amazing. All right. So what do you want to jam out with today?
Soul Man.
Oh, Soul Man. I think so, Sam and Dave. Okay, so maybe now you should stand up so they can see your fingers and let's see. Get you in the shot here. All right. Yeah. Lean in a little bit here. How's that? Can everybody see? Yeah, looks like we can see. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. G? Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, you lead, I'll follow.
Okay.
All right. Make sure you're in the shot.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Besides be a rock star, which you kind of already are, so.
Just to be able to like write my own music instead of just like covering it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you want to write your own music? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Do you? Hey, you know what? I forgot this. Do you have a band?
No.
No, but you've been writing.
Kind of.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Just start writing and keep writing.
Okay.
And like I always tell my daughter and all my other young friends and aspiring musicians, it's never too late, too early, and don't be afraid to try anything. Just experiment with your favorite instruments, your favorite sound, okay? Experiment with chords that you like. If you know a chord, just take that chord, play it everywhere. Be like, oh, I can hear it, you know? Just exactly. Just go for it. Kendall Chapman, you rock. Thanks, Chapman. Awesome. Talking about community talent, Lola. So once again, we are here, Nomad and Lola, streaming live every Tuesday. And that segment of the show is the CCC, the Community Coffee Clutch.
Yes.
And she's crushing it. I gotta say a big shout out to Kendall and her parents for being supportive of her and playing guitar.
5 years.
5 years. Once again, she's studying at a cool place, Guitar Ninjas here in Burbank. Good friends of mine, Mr. Jason Land. But the community corner is not over yet. So the CCC Community Coffee Clutch, we have a couple other things to mention.
We do. We have the, let's see.
The Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo. That's right.
Hullabaloo.
It is taking place right down the street at Bret Hart next week. In fact, there are quite a few events taking place next week here in the community.
Okay. Yeah.
But this one's sponsored by Ugly Mug Coffee House. So, you know.
Amidst some others, we got some other little companies like Disney, Universal. Who ever heard of those companies? I don't know. But you know,
maybe they'll make it someday.
I've heard the Ugly Mug. Yeah, rock on. So the Hullabaloo. Okay, what else is going on in the community?
Well, actually, it's not technically in Burbank, but we will be playing this weekend in Arizona at the Arizona Biltmore at the Red Bar. So if you happen to be in the AZ area, please stop on by.
Come on by
we'd love to see you.
Yep, the Red Bar will be jamming away.
Yep.
And if you do happen to be there and come by, make sure you say hello to us and tell us you saw us here. That would be so awesome.
Yes.
We can connect the dots.
That'd be great. And next week, stay tuned because we have a student coming in from Luther to show us a little bit about their Halloween show that's coming. So I'm excited to check that out.
That's next week's CCC.
That's right.
Community Coffee Clutch.
All right, well, that's it for now, guys.
I think it's time.
Kendall, we love you.
To
Thank
bid you
so
adieu.
much.
Till next time, right?
That's right. We'll see you next Tuesday.
So this is a classic Nomad and Lola tune called Strum. And I think you can sing along, right?
I hope you do. I'm just going to start towards the end because you've heard the beginning. I know you love this song, Kevin. We love you too. My friends don't know I never really like to go without strumming, they say. My dear sweet friend, when will you see me love song and they hope and they pray. But when life gets you down, you know what? Just call us and we'll strum, we'll strum your cares away. Yeah, I strum, dearly, I strum all day. We're gonna say goodbye. Strum all day. Strum all day.
Next Tuesday right here at Ugly Mug, 5 to 6, every Tuesday. Nomad and Lola signing off for now.
Bye-bye. And don't forget to, let us know what's in your mug.
Yes, hashtag what's in your mug. Tag Nomad and Lola, tag the Ugly Mug Coffee House.
Tag Kendall, you're it. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Kendall. You've inspired me with that.
Bye, Frankie.